constantly seeing what's going on here. And the challenge is, okay, as we have these experiences, is there something there we can do? That's always the new moment. That's what I see. Things come up. Getting out of the old pattern of, oh, I already know that, I've heard that before. That's not the idea. When you can let all that go, yes, you have that reference, but let it go. Put it on the shelf. And even though you've heard it before many times, this is what people usually do. They come here, they'll, after a while, they go, oh, I've heard this before, whatever. See, that's their literal mind. So you're having these constant experiences like Jeremy and others, etc. All of us are having these to constantly remind us where we're at, what's going on, and what are you going to do? In other words, there's our free will. What are you going to do every single moment? So I see that I just leave everything aside, and I don't consider anything, and I just look into the unknown isness and see what comes up. And if something like that comes up, it's like, what can I do with that? You know, and it's just like this morning, I was out here preparing things for the rain that's coming. And the gate was open, and Ava came out, and then she looked down the long driveway, and there was some people standing out there. And Ava came over to me and said, "Oh, these people, you know, it looks like they want to talk to you or something." Well, they stood outside on the road from the property. They didn't come in, and so I walked over and started talking to them. And of course, it was more than obvious they were passing out their religious paraphernalia, brochures, etc., about what they're doing here in Primotopia. There's about 5 or 6 of them, and one of the fellows, Aldo was his name. He was about 48 years old. I asked him, and he spoke English, and there's some other people there. And it was about coming to one of their meetings, etc. And then I told them a few things too. I took their pamphlet, etc. But again, yes, I've heard this stuff before, but at the same time, I just simply was open to whatever they were saying. And I told them that I'm going to create a community center and self-sufficient communities, etc. And they live in Primotopia. And so that was like the first meeting, like what you go through, and Jeremy, you know, first meeting these people and letting them know. And so again, it gave me an idea to write another group. And that is the hidden V files, which are the Vatican files, and what really is said in the doctrines and not what people are being told. So this is just another reference to alter something. So I look for these new moments all the time and put aside that, oh, I've heard that before thing, because it's always a new moment. And so, yes, you have these experiences, everybody is, and it's what they decide to do with it. If they decide to do just anything, something, you know, etc., write something, talk to someone, do whatever. And so you don't have to crowd your life up with just pace it off and be calm, step at a time. But again, what you said and what Jeremy shared is self-evident, and there's always more options there. So we are going through the experience here till we completely wake up with the isness and see what the isness sees. So in the meantime, we constantly will go through this. And so, yes, we know that the government's bad and there's danger there and all this stuff. Fine. Well, you're here. We talk about it, but who will step up and do something about it? So again, these are reminders. All these things are reminders, because this is to get you to look at your personal patterns every day and how you think, and to remind you that there are other things going on besides what you think, you see, in your little world. There's a whole lot more going on constantly. So again, this is what we're doing. We're presenting something that makes more sense